Are you sick to death of seeing shots just like this? Very low off the face, not getting the distance or even moving out to the right. Hi guys, I'm Chris and welcome back to Get Good at Golf. And if you're wanting to just do that, then do consider hitting that subscriber button below. But today we are talking through a move that I see from so many golfers who come for lessons who can't get the ball in the air. You start to get more loft, you start to get more forgiving irons, and it's still not working. And the move we're talking about is the move that you can see on screen there, and it is that elusive chicken wing. So on the way through, this arm is starting to bend and starting to work through just like that. That club is lifting off the ground and we're starting to catch it extremely low on the face, and if anything, we're leaving that club face open and hitting shots out to the right. And if you've been doing that for a long time, what we start to see is just like our mid-handicapper on my channel over at the Everyday Golfer, is we start to then get the hands involved. I start to try and manipulate that. Sometimes I get a good strike, sometimes I drop kick it, and other times I'm still catching it thin. So this move here with this arm, I see a lot of people get into a fantastic position here into delivery, but then from there we start to tilt back, this arm starts to bend, and then what we start to see is that club is lifting up and off and away from the ground. So obviously we're making that a very shallow angle of attack, and if you're somebody who does this maybe throughout your bag, so maybe with your driver you're teeing it up higher and higher, but you're still catching it very thin off the bottom of the face and it's launching lower, so you think, right, I need to tee up even higher, and we're still doing that same shot. We're just encouraging it. The more we tee it up, the more you'll start to stand up, and this will be your move. Well, if you're wanting to improve this, a lot of people have told you, right, well, you just want to release that club a little bit more, and then if we start to do that, my arm starts to move, we then start to release it. This doesn't look like a very athletic position into the golf ball. Everything's a little bit tight. We're adding more loft to the ball, and we're never going to compress it and get the distance. And with your irons, you're certainly going to be someone who maybe hits it the same distance. So your 6 iron goes the same distance as your 9 iron, and we're not then able to go onto a par 3 and have any confidence in which club to choose. Obviously, a drill for you to do here is we're going to get you hitting shots and really feeling like you stop your finish here. I want you to feel a little bit like you'll have seen from Tommy Fleetwood. They start to keep it nice and compact on the way through. I'm letting those arms extend on the way through, and then I'm really trying to hold it off like as if I was hitting a punch shot. You'll see that I'm still turned and rotated through to my target, but I've stopped this club nice and sure. You'll start to see if you do this, and you're losing the ball to the right, but you're getting a little bit more height on the shots, we now can start to match in that release. So if I start to go, okay, I'm not going to release it and stop it, I'm still going to return that club face ever so slightly open. You'll see that I've got a little bit too much shaft lean, club face is open, but I'm getting a strike, and that's what we want you to get, is a strike, a better strike, a ball that is launching higher, so you don't have to change your clubs, you don't have to change your golf ball, and more importantly, you're not losing golf balls when you hit them into water because you can't carry over that. Once we've got that move working better on the way through the golf ball, we can then start to match up where we are starting to let these hands release into the golf ball. If I can do that, I'm going to start to get a more crisper strike, I'm going to start to control my distance, but more importantly, for you, we're going to get more flight, but we're also compressing the ball more. So it's a very weird combination, because you'll think, well, if I'm compressing it more, I'm not going to get more flight. Well, of course we are, because we're not hitting it on the bottom of the face now. We're going to be hitting it out of the centre of the club. And if we can do that, guys, we can hit more compressed golf shots just like this, with that short follow through finish, arms nice and extended, a nice little fade there, straight towards that flag, a nice little divot. And guys, if you can do that, that's going to help you get good at golf, get rid of your chicken wing, and enjoy your golf more in 2024.